It's been 10 years since the last time I was here. And I feel like it looks a lot cleaner. There's a lot of new building. Um, there are people out everywhere. There are the mothers of hostages that are standing out, just reminding people that they're still missing people in their family, especially wanting, I think, government people to see those. So, it's very vibrant, I think, right now. It was really quite a surprise that we were able to get a meeting with Al Shara. And, it was a very good meeting. So, also, um, Nizar Zaka took me into a couple of the prisons, which was really challenging. So, but I think it was a good idea for me to go, um, kind of have an idea of what Austin was up against. Today we're getting a new president. So that's another somewhat of a starting over, right? And then we were making some progress with Austin, but now the Syrian government is changing entirely in ways that they have no idea how it's all going to work out, right? And hoping for the best. And so there have already been changes with that new turnover as far as, prisons being opened and people are feeling more comfortable talking about missing their loved ones. So, it's not exactly starting over, but there are a lot of moving parts, and some of those moving parts we are unaware of what they even are right now. This isn't something I would take up as a hobby, that's for sure. And it was difficult, and it made me wish that the people in the United States government that feel like Austin can wait, 12 and a half years, or well, we can't talk to the Syrians, because we don't want to, and Austin can just wait. I think if they had to come over here, and I wouldn't even ask them to spend the night in one of those prisons, but even I think if they had even gone to see what he may have gone through, maybe they would have been more motivated to get Austin out of there. I have not even had enough time, and I don't know if I ever will have enough time to process what I saw in there. This is humans to humans. It's just, it just I can't wrap my mind around it. My hope has been, uh, you know, supported by my faith 100%. And, if I didn't have my faith, I just think I would crumble into a bunch of really small pieces. But I've never had any doubt about the fact that Austin's going to walk free. It's a matter of time, and in my faith, it's God's timing. So, because every day is the best day, in my opinion, right? Well, with this administration, this is just another breath of fresh air. They are thinking of what they need to do and, making suggestions, standing ready, having ideas. So, the burden isn't on me in the way it has been in the past.